uses the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Duarte in at the 2 spot. Here's Sabonis, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles, he's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now, here is Harden. Knocks it loose and stolen by McConnell. Here's Duarte. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Here's McConnell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Duarte. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Griffin. There's 1:38 left in the first quarter of the game. KD finds Griffin. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. McConnell passes to Turner. The pass to Duarte. And the Pacers another three.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Nash. As many do, he compared Domantas Sabonis to his dad, Arvydas, in terms of his feel for the game. Coach said, Domas is now capable of registering a triple-double on any given night, largely because he anticipates everything. And he has the talent and size to take advantage of what he sees. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Duarte. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis' screen on Harden. And the three off target. He kicks it to Harris. McConnell against Harden. Over McConnell. Harden can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
McConnell scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Sabonis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Sabonis, really good basketball instincts, especially in the paint area. Knows exactly how to operate.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell explains how he causes it.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing the ball in. If I see a moment of weakness or they dislodge and give me a chance to get in and get my hand in there, I try to take advantage of it.
He does. He is all hustle.
And undrafted back in 2015. But that energy and effort is what's earned McConnell a place in this league.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Mills out there with Carter. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 4 slot.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates. Pass
to LeVert. Here's McConnell, covered by Mills. Johnson with the block. Mills looking it over. Pass to Aldridge. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's McConnell, guarded closely. There's the call on James Johnson. That's his first foul. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season. And so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is. Look forward to watching these young men chase their dream. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The first one falls.
You know, I think of Karis LeVert as one of those guys capable of going off on any given night for big numbers. He has that kind of explosive ability offensively.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Durant's checked in for Johnson. Joe Harris comes in for Carter, and James Harden has subbed in for Patty Mills. And so he makes both from the line.
And that explosiveness of LeVert. We've seen it on nights when he gets hot and becomes unstoppable.
Greg, how about that game in 2020 when he went for 37 points in the 4th quarter and overtime alone? LeVert's a player that doesn't know the meaning of the phrase heat check. He can give it to you, boy.
Jackson, a screen on Millsap. Craig against Millsap. Passes it to Brissett. Here's Jackson. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's KD. Millsap sets the pick for Harden. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's LeVert over Millsap. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And that one hits back iron. And so it's Indiana in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
And you got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And thank you for joining.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
All right, now moving on to highlight 2 of the stand. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here is Harden. On the court for Indiana. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Duarte in at the 2. Here's Durant. He gets that one. Durant's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Brooklyn.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Duarte passes to McConnell. Turner with a screen on Durant. Clock at 4. Here's Holiday. Off the left rim and out.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
McConnell against Harden. No dice from 9 feet out.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Carter comes in for Joe Harris, and it's Mills in for James Harden. Now, here's McConnell, covered by Mills. There's the pass to Duarte. They get it again.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Griffin passes to Aldridge. Over Sabonis. That's in, and the Pacer lead has got to just 7 on the basket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, you look at the mid-range game Aldridge has, it keeps the defense honest. They have to worry about a lot more than just his post game.
Here's Duarte, defended by Griffin. Sabonis against Carter. Sabonis, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And stolen by McConnell. Over Mills. McConnell finds Holiday. The kick out to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
You've got to at least honor the three-point shot from Sabonis. He's capable of knocking it down from there.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter right side. And it's sent back by Turner. McConnell with it. No points in the game yet for him. Down low. And stolen by Aldridge. With 1 on the clock.
Love to see Turner getting after it on defense. Just throwing himself at the shooter and making him think twice about the release.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we're doing a good job of keeping our bodies on their bodies down there. Let's take them all away. Let's take them all away. And when we get it, let's run. Let's run. Let's get out.
Well, Greg, you can tell he's appreciating the hustle on the glass. Loving, absolutely loving the effort.
Not wanting to waste any time after grabbing the rebounds. Coach Carlisle wants his team to push the pace.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Millsap in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Lamb. Turner with a screen for Lamb. Pass to Sabonis. Now here's McConnell. 6 to shoot. Back to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, there's a lot to like about Sabonis, but he can play finesse as well as bully ball. And I love that about him.
And Lamb kicks to Craig.
Left to miss the play.
Bounce pass from McConnell. Out to Turner. There's the three. And Indiana, another three. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Pacers?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
Millsap sets the pick for Brown. Trying his luck from deep. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Lamb against Brown. Lamb passes to Craig. Out to the wing. Sabonis finds Craig. Here's McConnell. A three-pointer off the mark.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot. No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pacers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Domantas Sabonis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Millsap. Carter comes in for Brown. And it's Mills in for James Harden. The Pacers also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Turner. Brissett comes in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's LeVert in for Jeremy Lamb.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Here's LeVert, and it's blocked. Jackson kicks to Craig. Now, here's McConnell, covered by Mills. Lets it go with a three. Brissett, no good. From deep three-point range, Harris, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Miles, you and Sabas are hard for opponents to deal with. Is that a winning combination?
Most definitely. I continue to keep being aggressive, especially on the rebounds. And Domas, of course, is going to do his thing. So we got a good tandem going.
It's a great 1-2, man, and it led to the win tonight. Congratulations. Back to you.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us as New Balance presents our player of the game, Domantas Sabonis.